Hey guys, it's me, Jem. How are y'all doing? I just wanted to come on here very quickly. I don't know if you can hear the music, but my sweet mate, she has a room next door to me. She loves 90s R&B, which is fine by me, but not, it's not silent work. But anyway, I don't know what my hair is doing today, but my daughter came in yesterday because I had to take her on a flight, put her on a flight today to go to Colorado. And she goes, "What are you looking cute for?" I was like, "Taking you to the airport. It's 6:30 in the morning. Okay, I'm going to work after that." Oh, because she thought I was done for the summer, but I'm not. Not yet. Today's my last day. So I just turned in my official building checkout because every principal gives a checkout list that this is what you do at the end of the year. You check everything. Um, but I also wanted to show I had gotten this shirt, and I'm going to show y'all the shirt. It is so cute, right? All right. It's, another year, another school year survivor, but the longest school year ever. And this is Teacher 2021. And I have to say, wrapping up my 15th year of teaching, this has been a year that I grew a lot as an educator. Um, I love virtual. I love teaching virtually. I don't like teaching concurrently, but I don't hate it, if that makes sense. I could do it if I had to do it. But I want to be very clear. I'm very, very thankful for the district that I work in because of the role that we had to play this year. They gave us Wellness Wednesdays, which originally was supposed to be where all of our PDs occurred, where all of our like superfluous stuff after school that typically happens was going to happen, but it didn't. So they changed it to be Wellness Wednesday because they realized that teaching in the classroom is difficult enough. Teaching in the classroom and or virtually is hard. Teaching virtually and physically in the same space is extremely hard. And teachers were able to schedule appointments on those days. They were able to, if they weren't feeling well, that was a day that you could just like, oh, I get to rest one more day. All you had to do was check in, just check in. And I have to say, that was like the first time that I felt respected as a professional, that they understood the lot of a teacher, that many of us on those days off weren't really off because teachers never really are off the job. I can tell you this, the day after school's out, the 22nd of May, I had a parent email me at 8:30 on a Saturday. Did I respond? Not until Monday. I'm giving myself clear boundaries because you will catch yourself working where you don't have a life. You don't have an existence outside of checking your emails or checking grades or grading assignments or creating assignments or whatever it is. You're going to just be constantly working, and there's not going to be that downtime. And I think that's one thing that this year has taught us, that the social emotional, even on the teachers and on the students, is of paramount importance. It's extremely important. So, one thing that I have learned this year is boundaries, being able to say no, knowing who I am. Some people are like, I remember when I left my job in Elkhart, and I loved my school. Y'all just, yeah, I loved my job, loved it. I love the people I worked with. I love my kids, but I got burned out. But I remember when I left, I didn't think I was going to be a teacher anymore. And one of my former colleagues had said to me, maybe this is a chance for you to start something else. Sorry, didn't mean to cry. And I thought, okay. And another colleague had said, you need something that you can have a platform. You can be significant, or you can share your expressions or have people share. And I thought, this leads to my purpose. And so I was able to, after 10 years of teaching, take about 6 months off, not just the summer, but I ended up having to take a lot more than that. I think it was more like 8 months almost. I didn't want to go back in the classroom. I honestly did not think that that was going to happen, did not want it to happen. But the money started drying up. And so, and I worked as a waitress for like the summer. And I appreciated my job a lot. But I also was a really good waitress because I was a really good listener and a really good communicator with people. So that taught me a lot. I ended up going to this school, the first school in the state that I'm in now, which is North Carolina. And they put me in a grade level I never taught before, um, except in summer school. And in Indiana, it wasn't testable, but here it was testable. And it sets the tone or the grade for the rest of the entire school. So, yeah, that was a really rough year. And so I was like, I'm done. I knew at spring break, I said, maybe I need to take more time. Maybe I should have found a secretarial job, something. Um, but then I ended up at a school that was amazing. Like, I worked with some phenomenal teachers. I mean, people that were nationally board certified, teachers that technology wise were like ahead of everybody else. Like, I'd never seen people just like sponge every piece of technology that they could. They just, and they applied it. They didn't just soak it up and hold on to it, but they applied it and they shared it with other teachers. It was a great year. It was an absolutely great year. Um, and I say all that because it was very interesting. Um, Needless to say, very, very interesting. That was 3 years. I taught there for 3 years. And now at the end of that was COVID. And our basketball team was supposed to be playing at state. The game got canceled because of COVID. So they were co-champions instead of the champions. They were 30-0, so they were undefeated. And I'm very proud of my boys, but I was the clock keeper. So anyway, I left that school and I ended up getting a middle school placement. Well, I was hoping for Virtual Academy. I really am good with technology. I knew what I was good at. And sometimes you just got to kind of know what you're good at and do it well. You know what I mean? So I was I was going to do that, but I ended up in middle school. I hadn't done middle school since student teaching. And thank you, Lisa. I've never, ever forgotten it. Um, Lisa was definitely, because when I student taught, I was in a new rule. It was this weird thing that I had to do high school and middle school placement for my student teaching. And my first one was the grades I love and the things I love to teach. And then my second one was seventh grade, ELA. And here it's all reading, it's not much writing. And I was like, what? So it was very interesting. But through a year of COVID, through year of, we started the year virtually. Then we ended up doing concurrent, which means that some stayed virtual, some were in the classroom. We did A's and B's, or A's and B cohorts. And then we just did, at least half the kids. So it was a good balance. It was good. It was really good set up the way it was. They really did a good job. I don't know how the administration balanced it all. I don't even want to be part of it, but I know that it worked. Um, so that happened. But I still knew when we came back, we had to sign our intent stuff. And it was about the same time. And I found out yesterday that I'm one of only 2 teachers in my hallway that are leaving. And it was really kind of bittersweet. I love the people that I work with, although I'm not crazy about the content or the age group, because cognitively, they're different than what I was used to. Cognitively, they're more dependent on their parents and on their teachers to walk them through everything. And but it was a great way, and I think it helped prepare me for my next placement where I'm going next. But it was great because yesterday we did Cume folders, and one of the CTE teachers came and sat down across from me. She goes, "Why are you leaving? I actually liked you." And I was like, "I liked you too." like, but I think the reality of it is, I know my strengths. I know what I'm good at, and I make friends. I'm cool with people. I'm not judging people. I love people. I'm not always 100% pleasant all the time, but I think that people get me, and that just said a lot for me. And she ended up staying and helping me, like, for the majority of the day. And it was like, or for the rest of that time we were doing Cume folders, she helped me. And I was like, wow, this isn't too shabby. And, but it was just really sweet that on my way out from the school, I think a lot of people didn't realize I was leaving. And when we had the end of year thing, they found out. But it's 9 o'clock and I am done with everything. And I'm going to show you something. Okay, so this is a little corner. I never really used this corner, but this is our ceiling. Anyway, I have 4 windows, and see, all these chairs are stacked up. I just want you guys to see my room is completely, and I mean clean and empty of any personal effects. I don't know if I've ever been in a place that I have left it cleaner than I got it. When I got in this room, there was stuff from the year before. Teachers had just walked out and did nothing to clean up. COVID, it just was crazy, but I'm still very amazed at the process. Very amazed. And I just wanted, to share that with you guys, that ending 15 years of education, I never thought that I would be doing that this long. This is like my 3rd career. I really wish I could have finished my military days, but I love this. And so I think this is what I was created for. But I know the next place that I go and the next things I do, it's going to be quite an interesting event. It's going to be an interesting experience, we'll say. So anyway, I just wanted to close that out and just say thank you to all of my friends and colleagues that I have acquired and met along the way. I hold you dear to my heart. I really, really do. Marky Mark, I still talk about you and all the stuff you put me through. Hell is close to it. Um, EMHS, that's where I learned so much. All of you. Now, I'm not quitting teaching, I'm just changing my role. And I don't think I'll be decorating a classroom. So if anybody is looking to hire somebody to decorate their classroom, it's my little gift, my little passion. But it's something that I think um, that is a great thing for teachers to really decorate. So think about it. I encourage you to step out of your shell and make a theme that just is fun, and you can work it the whole year. I'll never forget my what was that? The Oz. It wasn't the Wizard of Oz, but it was Oz, the Disney's version, kind of a prequel. But anyway, it was great. It was a great room, and I miss it. But I've created a lot of organization and created a lot of things. I look forward to doing more. But I will see you later. I love you all so much. Keep doing what you're doing, and I love seeing my graduates. So tag me if you want to tag me that you're a Hershey's kid. I love seeing that. And today actually is the birthday of a couple of my twins, um, and seeing them have children and successful marriages and all that stuff just makes me go, some of y'all got it. And so I appreciate you guys and keep sharing that stuff on social media. I love it. And thank you for all my current students and all my future students. Love you all dearly. Have a great day.